In this video, we will learn about the rules of counting. We have three ways to count total possibilities in statistics. So we can say we have three Asians to count the total number of objects and items in probability. The first Asian is the permutation, second is the combination, and the third one is multiplication. They have only one slight difference. When the problem is the order problem, our order does matter, the rule becomes the permutation. Or we count the objects, we count the selection with the help of permutation when order matters. Whereas the other situation can be in which order doesn't matter. So we choose the combination in that case to find the total possibilities or total selection or how many ways we can count the objects. So the best suitable rule when order doesn't matter is the combination. Third and the last rule of counting is the multiplication, which is the number problem or the number independent problem. So whenever we have the number problem, we prefer to choose the multiplication rule. So now let us take the simple example. If we want to select 3 officers from the group of 10 and the responsibility of the selected officers are to format a textbook and we want to select 3 editors. In this case, you can say the responsibility of editor 1, editor 2 and editor 3 are the same. So order doesn't matter. The problem is clearly related with the combination or we can choose the combination rule of counting here. Whereas if we take this example as if we want to select 3 for to format a textbook like chief editor, sub-editor, and the editor. Here you can see the designation matters. Our chief editor responsibility is not equivalent to editor and the sub-editor. So now we have 3 different editors. So the order matters here. This is the problem of permutation. Whereas if we want to say, we want to judge what is the scratched number. If we scratch a card, phone card, and one number is completely scratched and we want to judge what is it, in that case, we have to choose the multiplication rule to find the scratched number. What was it? Similarly, if we want to say a policeman forget the number plate of uh, any digit of the number plate of the challan for the challan. So in that case, we also choose the multiplication rule to judge the missing number. So we have these 3 rules of counting in probability. The first one is permutation, the second is combination, and the last is multiplication. So these 3 rules have some identification to apply on the problem. Simple identification of the order is permutation, and when the order doesn't matter, uh, we choose the combination, and when the problem is number problem, we apply the multiplication rule. So this will be clear to you by learning the more video of uh, related to rules of counting. So permutation, we can say this is like the case sensitive, like password example, whereas combination is simple, like the if we make a fruit salad and it is the combination of 3 or 4 fruit, it doesn't matter in which order they occurs. And multiplication is the number problem in which the previous number or the previous file occurs with the next one. So we have these 3 rules and we have to choose appropriate rule after reading the problem by underlining it, which is what is the required in this case. So permutation, order, combination, order not, multiplication number problem. This is the basic or in simple words, the identification or how we identify these rules of counting. And why we need the rules of counting? Because for the large numbers of problem, it is difficult for us to count each and every item are selection manually. So we need some rules which help us to calculate the accurate results and accurate readings and accurate possibilities. So that's why we need rules of counting.